No, you can't have any more of that. Stop. Listen. Why are you doing that to me anymore? I have loved you. I have given you forage. I'm going to give you more forage. You quit hollering. Assume it. Oh, Belle. Such a nice thing. Let me get it off. Honey. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's time, Indiana. She sure is acting funny. And it's really windy today. And she's out. And she's leaning on stuff, which is another sign. I haven't caught anything hanging out of her U-Haul yet, but you know, I might have missed that, you know? And because of her bag getting so large, I just thought I'd keep an eye on her. And I may not be able to stay out here all the time, but right now I'm getting them some forage to eat. Also, you know, that one that says yeah all the time, she got out once this week. And I've been so scared she's going to get out and eat something important. And she did. She got at my apple tree again. But listen, there wasn't no apples on it this year anyway. Well, thankfully, like, she keeps tagging this one tree every time she gets out, so I was thinking to myself, this is probably just probably it for that one apple tree. That is the thing with goats. Listen, I'm just glad she's finally pregnant. Oh, look at her. And I'm sorry, my camera's got that romantic glow from the, you know, from the old romance movies, how when it's a love scene, oh, on the soap operas especially, they come in tight and it's kind of fuzzy. I got a new camera coming, I guess. It'll be a bit better than this one. Yes, they are escape artists. They really are. I need something 8 foot tall and totally electrified. I am over here by the red Ford. Woo. Billy and Annie. Billy is shedding real bad. He needs to be brushed. And I don't know if I'm going to talk my husband into that or not. I smell like a goat because I've been loving on Billy and Annie. And I went ahead and locked Annie off to the side so she can't get in here. I feel... I don't know if the rules if they go ahead and eat if they're in labor or not, you know. I was trying to... I'm telling you right now, though, she's been kind of sticking to her house a lot anyway, but on a windy day, they usually lay up. But it seems like none of them are laying up. It's supposed to rain this evening. It's another reason I thought maybe she was in labor. deer fencing, yeah. Well, to be honest, there's some really sketchy parts of this fence. I'm thinking I need to talk to my husband about. We need a couple of T-posts to shore some things up. Get out of there. Y'all psychos. I gotta move. Because they're trying to get to me. Oh my gosh. Alright. Got some grass buds in my throat. Yeah, Billy. You got it. I got you. I got your share. There you go. Chicken wire hiding up over here. Two. Let's go ahead and pick this up while I'm over here. Also, I was kind of hoping my husband might come up and tell me what he thinks about this damn goat. I'm scared. Me and girl are gonna be sleeping dead asleep. Something's gonna happen in the night. She's eating. I did this before, y'all, and she wasn't even pregnant. That was my bad. She was just really fat. This is not the only. I'm not the only one it's ever happened to either. He works with a guy who has goats. He said he has ghost pregnancies all the time. I was like, oh wow, you put a name on it? me contemplating setting this up for a minute. Got a pretty good charge, and I can follow it on my laptop, right? Let's see, Van Watt. You probably won't ever see this, but I am watching your playlist. I am going to pause you because I just need to pay attention to her for a couple of hours, and I got things to do in the house, you know? So, I am not AI. Like, I don't... People, you don't have to stay around and watch if you don't want to. Belly. But I don't want to miss this. And I don't want to miss it if she needs me. I can't hear her in the house. This is like a nanny cam. I wish I had the tracking thing out here, but I don't want to leave that outside. I have to keep an eye on it for the weather, because we will have storms later. She's been laying up over there on that left side, so I think I'll go in there. Can I prop that door open more? Should I just move the camera? Oh. You have better dominion anyway. Almost to the water bucket, see? Alright. Okay, can't see her now. She's there. And I think she'll go back over there when I go back in the house, right? Well, I really think it'd be cool if I could catch a goat bird, you know? I've never been able to catch one. I caught right after one. The twins, the last ones. I kept an eye on them like crazy. She's standing around staring at me like a weirdo. And I come back out half an hour to an hour later, and there was 2 babies in there with her. And I about had a heart attack. So this calms me down. Makes me feel like I might be able to tell if something happened, right? It would be very cool. She wants more food, but I'm not doing it. They've had a little forage, and they've got fed this morning. She's still got food in there. Look at her. All right. Nanny Cam. Oh, Nanny Cam. Belle, I'm tired of this. Let's have a baby. It'll be Calamity Jane. Name her Calamity Jane, guys. If it's a girl. I think it's twins. doing, Belly? No. Hi. Okay. All right. Back. Sorry, Belly. Sorry. You mad at me? You okay? Yeah, you okay? I was checking her tendon. She's really, I can touch my fingers underneath her tail bone. You know, the bone to her tail. I don't have her spine. So she's, God, if it ain't today, it's gonna be tomorrow. I really want my husband to come. Oh my God. I just wish Larry needs to be here, you know. Well, I've got a towel, and a glove on standby in case I gotta intervene in any kind of way. And so I think Jane said, Hart, I don't think he will. I think it's gonna be me and girl on the lam for this, because I don't see her making it 2 more days. Because hey, what's the moon right now? Does anybody know the moon phase? It feels like there's a moon. No, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Just, you know, I prefer to not be the one in charge of it. Dang it. You're a little jerk, Belle. Hey, better timing for this. And like, we wrote stuff down, but when we wrote stuff down, she wasn't pregnant, right? So we doubled back down and got her pregnant again. And I guess in our grand wisdom, we didn't write anything down that time at all. And the way we were doing it is just, you know, every day letting them in for a few hours for about 3 weeks. So when we had her tested was March 4th. That gives us no clue as to how far along she was. She was already looking pregnant at that time. It was kind of, I think it was kind of dumb we even tested her. Now, that one that's over there hollering needs to be tested next. Approaching the new moon, but not yet. Well, let's hope it's on the new moon then, right? And listen, I'm not going to apologize for... Y'all saw the way she was stretching her head around and acting in that house like a freak. I said, what are you doing? Stop doing that. And she just kept on doing it. She kept coming over here. She kept coming over here by this tree and just wedging herself in that space and rubbing back and forth. You know, maybe itching, maybe trying to squeeze a child out of herself. You know? It's like, what's your point of view? That's why I said, you know what? This might get some views. You'll see. Like, I'm a nervous wreck. Last time it went from seeing something a little weird hanging out of her butt to I come out here and she was standing in the house with 2 kids. So like it happened pretty quick. And I really want to catch it. Also, I just want everything to go okay. Maybe I should like end this soon and then do a can I do a private live? No one can see it, right? Question though, if you do a private live, can you then make it public later? And like, because then I would have it captured, right? I was thinking though, what if something does like kind of go wrong? Like, I don't know if I want it live. I could go over and kick the camera over real quick. Hiya! She's a very jealous goat. A friend we know that has goats said he had Nubians and got rid of them because he didn't like them hollering at him all the time. I personally love her. I don't like being hollered at all the time either. But I look at it as like, if we're not in town, we won't be so close to her. And it won't be such a big deal. However, you guys, I am worried somebody's going to call somebody on us and demand we get rid of Annie. Did you see the way she went in there and laid down? Squatted, kind of. Why is she licking like that? Stop being weird. She is pretty. Little angel goat. Larry calls her an a-hole. Did you get stung by something? Why she keeps trying to lick her crotch. Why are you doing that? Oh, Belly. Ah! I need to get some molasses. Well, she's laying on the other side now. Are you alright, Belle? She looks tight. Now see, how would I get in there to get to her back end if she has it in there? That's what I'm wondering. Is she gonna come at me with those horns if I stick my head in there? Lawrence Giuseppe. He usually pops in if he sees me, but he must be really busy. side note too, the Billy Goat's kind of excited today. And I would think, no. Andy's not in heat. I think she's pregnant. Would he be excited if she was in labor? Like, I don't know. Maybe he's excited because I'm over here. And he's over here by me. That's what it is. He does love me. We loved a while ago. He smells like a smelly man. I love most about him is his pink nose. He has like a heart-shaped pink nose. Little smelly man. That is Billy the Kid. You know, get it? K-I-D-D. But I also call him Billie Jean because he's not my lover. Oh, Billie Jean? You like that, Billie Jean? He got spoiled the most as a goat because he was our first one. And we found out you can't just have one. They scream and act like idiots if you just have one. So you have to get two. And that's when we got Belle. And we like milking her so much, man. I've been dreaming on getting a Nubian. Should have not done it in town, I guess, but we did. I think tomorrow. I hope tonight. But I think tomorrow. That's when he'll be back. I think we should get baby monitors for stuff like this. Do they have the baby monitors that have like audio visual? Like, I don't know. We need to get a goat cam. Get a goat cam or something. Sarah has an earth cam. I don't know what that means. But we need something, huh? Huh, Billy? We could just check in from time to time and not have to worry about it. Get out of there and have me a kid. No. You do your thing when you're ready. Are you okay though? Yeah. The other day, me and girl were doing something in the garden, and we looked over and we noticed that she was staring at us. I said, "Is that right, Belle?" And she looked at us for just a second longer, and she said, "Meh," and went running off back into her pen. Oh my God, I don't know why it was so funny, but it just cracked us up. Meh. It reminds me of that emoji with the little, like, straight line smile. Meh. So I got an old camera. Is this camera like this? Does it look okay to you guys? But like Belle, I was noticing when I was looking in the house, like bled out real funny. And in the sunlight, it bleeds funny. There's something wrong with this camera. Like for pictures, it looks weird. Something happened. I don't know what. I'm trying to figure out if is it going to be okay to do a live Saturday. And we were talking about doing a small little campfire. So I have an old camera that I can maybe set up. I could maybe use my laptop, like I don't know. So I'm going to schedule something for Saturday. I'm not going to promise it's going to look the best, but we're going to have to like make it work. Something happened. This looks fine to you? Well, I'm in the shade. And that was strategic. So I think it's going to be fine. I got a new one coming. And I've started a new regimen where I'm walking. Okay. That was kind of big for me. And I haven't been going really far. But it's not a small distance either, okay? So I got shoes especially for it like 6 months ago, and I never really quite got after it, you know? Another reason I thought this little camera thing would be good, so I know that at least somebody could have eyes, like my husband, or just for a couple hours, just so I can know it's not happening right now while I'm all here by myself. It's gonna rain tonight, so I can't walk tonight. So I think I'm fixing to go do that. Because I have gone, this will be the 4th day in a row now. I am proud of myself. Starting a regimen is tough for me. You know? Right? Well done. And you know, when you're young, you can get by, like, but when you're the older you get, the things start falling southward, and you're like, oh my Lord, I just need to. And like, you know, a year and a half ago, I don't know what I weighed, really. Let's just say, I'm not going to tell you what I weigh now, I'm not going to tell you what I weighed then, but in the meantime, I lost like 77 pounds, and like the garden work I do, that's only, you know, that's only going to turn me the way it's toned me, and that's it. So I need to step something up, right? And my breathing is so much better from not smoking. I feel like I can push it a little further with a little aerobic activity. Girl's been wanting me to get back to foraging with her. My channel name, Foraging. Her and I both got sick at the same time, but in different ways. It's a really strange story. Completely different ways. She has an autoimmune disorder. That's her story, not mine. Alright, well. What is the battery? Battery's at 69. Let me tell you, Hart. You know what just happened to me, though? It was in that video I made for Hobo Hideaway and the mail thing, right? Somebody with like 35 subscribers and like 7 or 5 videos commented and told me this weird stuff about how the video I made was good, but it wasn't good. Maybe the title wasn't quite appropriate for the content of it. And I was like, hey, I didn't ask your advice. I told them to have a artificially intelligent day. You guys, you need to go look at that comment. Look at that comment he laid me. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't a real person, I don't believe. And if it is, I apologize, but still, you're not going to make any friends going out and criticizing somebody's video, alright? Because I was tempted to do it back to you, but I did not, you know. Don't come messing with me and my channel, whoever you were. Thank you for watching, though. I just thought it was diverting. You might find it funny, too. I know. Shouldn't let that stuff bother me. It didn't really bother me. It was just, you know, like I said, it was diverting. Also, that video wasn't meant to make millions of dollars. It's just to thank my friend. Oh yeah. Why don't you go critique a video that I was really trying hard on? Try that. Tear that one down. Right. And I really don't ever have weird comments like that. I have I had one person tell me, listen, I bought an iris, or girl bought an iris, and it was supposed to be a pale green iris. Pale green and white. Well, it showed up, and it was like a weird mustard yellow iris. And we laughed and called it urine colored. But that woman got really offended about that. She left a nasty comment. Well, it wasn't really nasty, but like that's the only off-color comment I've gotten. That one wasn't really off-color either. It's just, you know, man. Anyway, if you look at that comment, you go to that person's channel, which I suspect may be what this is intending to do anyway. If you click on one of their videos, it sounds like AI. It's like, it's all put together, and there's this like random voice saying all these things really fast. So maybe don't click on it. Alright. I'm gonna go put my walking shoes on and get around the block. I'm gonna leave this going. Got it hidden, so I think it'll be fine. I love you too. Okay. Thought maybe. Take y'all on a walk. I don't know if it'll work or not. Okay. Halfway afraid she's gonna try to follow me, that crazy goat. Never left from the back way before. Okay. What? Just trying to. It's not working. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out.